a bit of trouble here. He needs to rush if he's going to do any significant damage here. Another dropship coming up. We'll see if that's going to supplement any forces. Maybe it has some Goliaths in it. If it had some Goliaths with some range upgrade, that would really help out. And yeah, tanks just getting assailed here. And my question is what is in the dropship? More tanks? A couple Goliaths? No, I guess the dropship didn't have anything. It was just bait, I guess. So that Nexus goes down for Much. I was not expecting that. I thought he would be able to delay and take care of it, but did not in fact end up keeping that up. It looks like Frozean's been busy in the meantime with the 12 o'clock expansion. He's doing a great job of getting back in this game. He's just delaying. He's delaying Much here and there as he can. He's taking down the second expansion, but I still think he's in a bit of trouble here because he got those 3 carriers out, and I don't feel like he has anything significant to take it out. Goliath being produced out of 4 factories in the meantime. Much kind of sizing things up there. He's just trying to, so basically Frozean is trying to keep this into an interesting ground battle using dropships to ferry things around, where Much is just going to start taking down assimilators where he can to secure expansions so that ground troops have to be ferried in, and then he's just going to use those carriers as protection. Those Goliaths obviously have to be in dropships if they're going to assail through the map artifacts once those assimilators are down. He only needs to take 1 at that expansion because unless Frozean switches to Marines, because as soon as 1 is down, those Goliaths can no longer fit through, and it looks like he might. Let's see if he goes after the assimilator here so that the Goliaths are blocked in on their own base after he does a bit of an assault here. I don't think, yeah, those carriers are probably going to have to retreat just because there's so many Goliaths able to take out all the interceptors, but my guess is more carriers being produced as we go. That Nexus going back up, that Nexus at 12 o'clock should already be up. We'll see, actually. And now actually going to continue to back up, and just to be safe, going to take out that second. Actually, no, just going to take a few shots. I think he's realizing he doesn't need to go after it. Another carrier out in the field going after that barracks that's hovering. Another carrier joining it. So carriers all over the place. And it looks like we got a 3rd expansion at the bottom right-hand corner from Much or from Frozean, and Frozean going to put it in the bottom right-hand corner, so he doesn't have to worry about because the carriers really can't go wandering that far out in the field. 2 dropships up with Goliaths inside. So yeah. Whew. This could get really interesting really fast. We'll see if he decides to drop at 6 o'clock and try to reclaim that area to just do a little bit of as much hit on his economy. I think they might actually be out for defense as well. 3rd dropship out. Academy also going down so we can get some comsat for information. That Zealot's going to spot those units out in the field, though. Not good, not good. So basically, and an observer actually also seeing that in the bottom right-hand corner. So those dropships, honestly, it's going to be really hard for dropships to deal with that carrier fleet. Because first of all, dropships super vulnerable. Second of all, Goliaths could get picked apart fairly easily. Let's see if we'll be able to unload them all. Yeah, you can see they're trying to flee. Let's see if first of all, that's not a large enough Goliath force to kind of stop that. As you can see, he's trying to move out in the meantime, and now this is kind of an interesting race. First of all, losing a single dropship with 4 Goliaths, that hurts. But a race for the map artifact after this. No, and Frozean's actually going to go for the main. Interestingly enough, we'll see. I don't think he has enough dropships to ferry it in the meantime, but going to go for an attack on the main. Let's see if again, yeah, he's just going to try to ferry them across with that single dropship. He has 2 dropships there, actually, and going to comsat. Wow, got the observer, comsatted it out. Nice little micro there. Going to be able to take down the gateway, so these carriers in full retreat. And basically what this is going to do is that's going to allow that expansion in the bottom right-hand corner to go up. So Frozean doing an excellent job of keeping Mutt, and Charon booster just kicking in there. You can see the blue sparks, baby, blue sparks. And those Goliaths pushing in on Much's main. Much in a little bit of trouble here. We'll see if he can micromanage his way out of the situation with those carriers. And wow, I think he's got 6 carriers there. I think he'll be okay, but still. Needs to be careful, needs to protect them. As you can see, getting a little bit separated from his main nexus here. That gateway is going to go down most likely no matter what. Trying to get a shield battery up so he can recharge the shields on these carriers against these Goliaths. And as you can see, a micromanagement battle. Basically, Frozean wanting to head towards the nexus, and every time they head towards the nexus, Much is just pushing up into them. Looks like he's going to be able to take care of these Goliaths fairly easily. It's just really hard. Carrier versus Goliath micro, you really need a wide open field, and you need to. There's just a lot of things that I just feel like it's easier for the Protoss player. Scanning the 12 o'clock location, doesn't look like there's an expansion there yet. Only a single cannon. So, and really, when you're Protoss, you want to stay one base ahead. But I'm not sure that's going to play as big a factor here, because usually that's the case, because you can just produce larger, better units, or I should say, you have tanks and you have Goliaths and you have vultures, and you can produce them out of those factories. But because you additionally have to supplant that with the dropships and the and move those to kind of ferry around the place, it's not as big an advantage as far as it would be normally, as far as economics, as far as yeah, I think you guys catch what I'm saying. So being usually as a Protoss player you want to be one base ahead, but I'm not sure if it's as big an issue here on this map, specifically because of those assimilators and how they limit the troop movement. And it looks like 2 more starports going up. Frozean might be in a good place, but the observer spotting them out, unfortunate. So Frozean going to be in trouble here. His carriers are bearing in on it now, and it looks like Frozean getting a little bit greedy, going for a 4th expansion. Actually, at the 3 o'clock position, more Goliaths pushing out with their dropships. The observer seeing them, and dropship getting caught, and that's just full of Goliaths. Ouch! Losing 8 Goliaths right there without even a fight, and the 2 Goliaths that were rallying across also getting annihilated. That was just and that was just good spotting by Much, first of all, taking out the gas, because obviously that's all he's really worried about, and going to even things up here, going to take down that natural, going to take down the main. More Goliaths going to drop, but they're not going to be able to get through that cannon line, not just with 4. and now those Goliaths, trying to push up and do what they can here, and he's going to lose all of his production, all his factories, and that's going to be GG right there. So Frozean putting up a good fight, but Much is going to end up winning it overall here. And interesting tactics. We're seeing how Troy plays out, but again, I feel like it kind of plays towards Protoss' favor for reasons as we've seen here. And that's unfortunate. Trying to get this is the one X factor, is if he can get those starports up and just produce a huge fleet of raids in the meantime, that might even things out. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to get that off, because I don't think he can amass a large enough wraith force to deal with these carriers. It doesn't look like there's any observers out in the field though. We'll see if excuse me, if Much can get some observers to kind of move alongside those carriers to make sure that those wraiths will be absolutely will be done. And honestly, I think there was an excellent commentary I saw otherwise, that and he made the point actually that probably what Frozean should have done is gone with the Wraith Firebat combo to start, and I have to say I agree with him in that regard. Wraith Firebat is just a strong combination that's powerful. And I don't know why more Terrans don't employ it, because Firebat's so much stronger than Marines, and Wraiths cover the air, so brilliant strategy. So more Wraiths, so a couple of Wraiths being produced here, but yeah, as you can see, a large carrier fleet just chilling there alongside. Frozean giving a sigh of, he obviously doesn't think this is going to end up winning him the game. He's already lost 2 bases trying to get that command center back up. So even if he does manage, and there's the observers along the backside, even if he did somehow manage to amass these raids, he would have been so far behind economically, and also, those raids getting picked off before they even get to enter the fight. And additionally, those factories would have been gone. There's another expansion down. So yeah, we're going to see Frozean GG here in another second. Looks like he's trying to expand to the upper right-hand corner as well. A couple raids being gathered up, but with those 3 observers behind, it's just not going to happen. Maybe that would be some elite Zor micro if somehow he got behind those and managed to kill all those observers really quick. It looks like 4 observers now. so Much going to kind of move on to victory. I'm not sure what his record overall is in the OSL, but he's comfortable. More observers even inbound, and now going after those starports that have been spotted out earlier by those observers. And he's trying to rally those wraiths back. Not even. It doesn't look like he's even researched cloak yet, because they're not cloaking. Control tower down, so even if they... no, he did. Control tower down in the meantime, picked off. Wraiths are easily spotted, though, and he's going to try to get him behind, get those observers, and he's just suiciding and end up getting killed. Looks like they got 2, but weren't able to get the 3rd and the 4th, and he had to sacrifice a lot of the raids just to do that. So Frozean gonna end up losing. He's gonna get probably GG in a couple seconds here. There it is, GG. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Another English commentary done by Diggity. I lied. Combat. Go check out Combat, and of course Clazzard and Mole Trap, because they're my homies. Anyway, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.